Usually when a married couple calls a lawyer, it's for a divorce or maybe custody issues.
So apparently Dr. V is here to tell us that you may want to call one just for advice. I would think I would call one if it's starting to get messy.
It doesn't have to. I think it's a lot like when people think about going to a therapist. You don't have to wait until things are really needed and messy to get the answers that you need. And for a lot of people, it creates peace of mind. So yeah, let's talk about when they should do that and why.
What about prenups? How do you feel about that?
I think it's a great idea to decide early on and have that conversation very early on, not within a couple weeks of your wedding, whether or not this is something that's important to you and why. A lot of that needs to be something that is discussed ahead of time with the help of whoever's involved, whether it's an attorney or if you're parents. You know, sometimes there are family trust issues that need to be a part of it, but talking about that ahead of time, I think it can be very helpful to have that peace of mind in the relationship.
And post-nuptials as well, when you revisit this, because sometimes things change.
Yes, as your lives change, which inevitably they will, whether there's growth or just shifts, you want to talk about post-nuptial, which a lot of people don't realize is an actual thing. And so talking to an attorney about how things have changed and how maybe your agreements, your wedding agreements and your marriage agreements need to reflect that.
And then unfortunately, divorce certainly does come up when you're talking about lawyers. What are your best advice, I guess, for settlements and just to make sure that things are as peaceful as possible?
So again, during the relationship, maybe both of you talk to an attorney. Now, of course, then it's like you have to pick one if you actually ever need it. But even just going to find out, okay, how much is it? What is it that's really possible? What do the laws say? A lot of times people wait until they're scared or they've been threatened to ask those questions. Ask ahead of time, because then you need to know, okay, what's going to happen to the kids? What's going to happen to the pets? What's going to happen to the property? And a lot of people are worried about the finances that go along with it, and they feel stuck. When you feel stuck, you don't tend to make positive or healthy decisions, especially if you have to go forward as co-parents. So make sure you have those questions. Don't just wait until you really need the information. A lot of people tend to breathe easy when they know what could happen versus being scared of it.
Yeah, it's better to know a lawyer and not need one than need one and not know one.
Yeah,
so.
And today's National Be Kind to Lawyers Day, so reach out, you know.
Yeah.
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 All right. Thanks, Dr. V.
Thank you.